Sugar is the devil. Keto is life TV.
What's up, y'all? Good evening. Good evening. How's everybody doing out here tonight? So waiting for some people to come on here, man. One of the things that I was talking to somebody today about their keto lifestyle. The keto lifestyle. Some people don't try the keto lifestyle. They want to do it, but then they won't do it. So 10 reasons why today I'm sharing 10 reasons why people will not start the keto lifestyle or will quit after they start. So this is serious because a lot of times people want to do the keto lifestyle, but they won't start because why? Because they're scared to start. And I'm going to show you all the reasons why. 10 reasons why, and you need to listen because this is really important. And please hit the notification or hit the video, and then I can see you over here in my eCam. And shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody on Facebook. Appreciate everybody on YouTube. Appreciate everybody on TikTok and on Instagram. I really appreciate everybody. Thank y'all. Y'all making my channel what it is today. So we're going to go ahead and wait for some people to come on here. Let me go ahead and see who we have on here real quick. Because I have to see on my phone because some of y'all won't show that y'all on here. Hold on. So let me see real quick. So my channel what it is today. Okay, so we got Jesse Vela here. We got Rosalinda here. We haven't got everybody on here, but we got some people on here. So 10 reasons why people will not start the keto lifestyle or will quit after they start. It's always happens, you know. They feel like, man, the keto is not for them when honestly it's for everybody. It's for everybody, and there's a reason why people do it, you know. I did it. I did it because of my health. Because at one time, you know, I was type 2 diabetic because I had high blood pressure, because I had some sense of anxiety, I had depression, I had a bunch of stuff that people never knew what I had, you know. But let me go ahead and go ahead and get on here. So wait for some more people to get on here real quick. And please share my video. Please share my video. Or if you want to invite somebody over here, please invite somebody over here. For your first timers watching my show, please put 1. If you're watching my show at a later time, put 2. I will be doing a wash party after this. So there we go. So shout out to Jessica, man. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all being on here. So 10 reasons why people will not start the keto lifestyle or will quit. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So if you can see, let me see if I can see on here. So please hit the video. If you hit the video or you hit a notification, then I can see your reactions and I can see your messages over here quicker on the eCam and stuff like that. If not, then I'll see them on my phone. So one of the number one reasons why is because lack of energy. Lack of energy. What I mean by that is sometimes you start doing the keto lifestyle and you expect the energy to come like full blast, right? But it won't come full blast. The way the energy works, you know, you have to make sure you're taking enough fat, but it don't just stop with fat. You got to understand you got to take in the protein. So a lot of times a person thinks, I'm doing keto, hey, I'm gonna have a lot of energy. This is the way it works, but it don't work that way. You need to make sure that you're taking in the right protein and that you're taking in the right fat. And if you do that, then you're gonna be okay. So that's number one. That's the number one thing right there. Lack of energy. So let's go ahead and write that down real quick. Let's go ahead and write that. So number one is lack of energy. So number one is lack of energy. Okay? I don't know if I spelled that right, but we're all right. Okay, so lack of energy. That's number one. So let me see real quick. Okay. Yeah, looks about right. All right. Number two. Number two is people not understanding the keto lifestyle. That's number two. People not understanding it. Sometimes you got people say, man, you know what? You're doing keto. You could eat this. You could eat that, you know? And in all honesty, people get confused and they don't understand. They're like, man, you know what? Can I do this or can I not do this? And then some people right away, like even people that are selling products or prove it or stuff like that, they tell you, hey, you know what? If you take this, you don't need to do keto. You can do this, and it's not true. It's not true. You're not supposed to be a provider for prove it. And then I stopped being a provider, and that's on another video right there. They got really upset because I told somebody the truth. Just real quick, somebody told me, hey, Free, so is this what you did to lose a lot of weight? And I said, oh, definitely not. I didn't know about Prove It. I worked hard, and I still work hard. So does Prove It work? Yes, Prove It works up to a certain way, but do you need Prove It? No. Do you need any kind of product? No. And that's the reason why I fell in love with the keto lifestyle, because you do not need no kind of product. You don't need no kind of product. You just need to make sure that you do it right. And this is what I'm here for. I'm going to show you how to do it right and what to expect and what stops you from doing it. A lot of people like, you know what, I don't do the keto lifestyle because of this, because of that. When you probably want to do it, but you won't do it because this is the things that are stopping you. Okay, so here we go. So number two, do not understand it. So let's go with number two. Let's write number two down. So number two, do not understand it. Okay, there we go. Number two, do not understand it. So a lot of times people they get stuck. They don't even try it because nobody shows them, how it can be done. I can't tell you it's going to be easy, right? Because it's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy in life that's going to take care of you, that's going to help you, and that's going to put you in better health, that's going to help you lose weight, that's going to make you feel good. Nothing is easy, okay? So now we're going to get to number three. So number three, do not do it right. So number three is really important because people say, man, I'm doing keto, I'm doing keto, I'm doing this, but then they're not doing it right. And what I mean by by them not doing it right, I'm not saying like I'm talking about like making sure they get their electrolytes, making sure they get their antioxidants, making sure they get enough magnesium. See, a lot of times people, they start doing it and then they're not doing it right. They get constipated. And when they get constipated, because remember, you're eating more nuts now and you're eating different kinds of food that are good for you, but if you don't apply them the right way, and if you don't take the right magnesium, so you got to understand something. Now you're not getting magnesium from certain carb foods. You're getting magnesium now from vegetables, from green leaf vegetables. You're getting magnesium now from macadamia nuts. You're getting magnesium from different sources, and you've never done this before. Now the problem comes in where people think they know the keto lifestyle, and then they think they know it, and then they don't do it right, and guess what happens? They get sick, they get constipated. Some women lose hair from it. A lot of things happen. So then after that, they quit. So let me go ahead and put that on there right now. Number three, do not do it right. So that's how simple it is. Do not do it right. So let's go. Let's put they don't do it right. So we'll put number three, they do not do it right. So number three is they do not do it right. They do not do it right. Because a lot of times, when I first started doing the keto lifestyle, there was really nobody doing videos and stuff like that. And if it was real confusing. So I had to do everything by myself. And there was times where I wasn't doing it right. But how do I know that? Because I got constipated. I got constipated where I was crying, man. Where I was crying, I felt uncomfortable. I remember this time where I was constipated. And I hate to be so blunt on my show, but that's how my show is. And I was constipated, and y'all know I'm a DJ. And for the ones that don't know, I'm a DJ. I was DJing a party, and the whole entire day I was constipated. And not to get so deep into it, but I remember finally feeling that I had to use the restroom, and I was like, "Oh my God, I need to find a long mix because I need to get in that restroom, right?" And now understand, I was over there in River Oaks, so I was like in a real big mansion, and I was like, oh my God, I got to get away. Where's the restroom at, The good thing about it is that they had somebody that wanted to do karaoke and wanted to sing and everything. So I just let them sing and they had a good time, and I came out and they didn't notice nothing. But it all happened because, I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't doing it right. So number three, they do not do it right. Oh, I put they don't twice. Let me see. They don't do it right. Let me see. Let me fix that real quick. All right. All right. Appreciate everybody being on here, man. I really appreciate you guys. I hope y'all learning. Um, so they do not do it right. Okay, number four. Number four. What do you think number four is? Number four is something that it comes down to they don't want to do it by themselves. That's what number four is. They don't want to do it by themselves. Because sometimes you're married. A lot of people they got spouses and they're married. And to let you know that me and my wife weren't doing this together in the beginning. My wife joined in maybe 3 weeks later or almost a month later. She joined in, and then we did it together from then. Now, if my wife wouldn't have joined in, I still would have been doing this, and I still would have been in the position where I'm at now. So you do not have to do everything together, because a lot of times your spouse is not going to support you in this in here. He don't want you to your spouse is going to tell you, you know what, you're beautiful, you're big, you're plump, whatever. I don't care. We're going to go through it because he loves you, right? I know that because I never had a problem with that or even my weight. But my problem came in when I became sick, when I had health problems. So what I try to do is show you what worked for me, and you won't have to get to that point. You won't have to get to that point because everybody is a potato chip or a chocolate something away from becoming type 2 diabetic. They're making everybody borderline diabetic. Everybody's borderline diabetic these days. I mean, all the time I hear somebody, oh, you know what, I'm borderline diabetic. And it's because of all the sugar you're taking in. Sugar is not the same like it was back in the 70s, how it was even back in the 80s. It's nothing like it. I can tell you it's nothing like it. Sugar is an addiction. Back in the 70s and 80s, you were not addicted to it. It was not that kind of addiction. Like I said last time, I said people had the little sugar containers in their houses and everything. How many houses have you seen with sugar containers? I ain't seen no houses with sugar containers. Not a lot. The reason why, for instance, my mom used to have a sugar container. She don't have it no more. And I said, Mom, what happened to the sugar? Sugar's the devil, right, Mom? And she goes, no, mijo, es porque todo tiene azúcar. Everything has sugar in it. So that's the deal. Everything has sugar in it. So you don't need to have that sugar container. Sugar is so addicting. I mean, it's like cocaine from what I hear, from people that do studies and everything like that. It's just like as pure as cocaine. So I'm sure that's a huge addiction there. So that's why, number four is do not want to do it by themselves. Okay, so I'm kind of off. Hold on, let's get back to that. So number four, do not want to do. I went somewhere else with it, but like, number four is do not want to do it by themselves. Okay, that's how real my shows are. I don't edit nothing. I just tell you the truth. Okay, so number four, do not want to do it by themselves. So a lot of people. I had this lady, and she hit me up, and she goes, "Mijo, can you help me out with the keto, please? I got diabetes, and I have high blood pressure, and I see my sister just pass away. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to go through what she goes through." And she was really aboard. She was really ready for me to help her, Guess who stopped her from me helping her? Her husband. Her husband called me. Her husband called me, right? He called my phone. And I thought it was her. So I said, hey, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? And she says, then he says, I would appreciate it. And this is him talking to me. He didn't speak to me in Spanish. He spoke to me in English. He told me, I would appreciate it if you do not try to put this in my wife's head. He said, just like that. And I said, sir, with all respect, And I ain't gonna give no names out. But he goes, sir, I said, well, sir, with all respect, I did not tell your wife to call me. I did not call your wife. She called me. And he says, well, I don't want her doing those chingaderas. That's what he told me. That's what he said in Spanish. And that was it. Is she still on my Facebook? Is she still going and checking out my videos? Yes. Can I still help her? Yes. But sometimes husbands and wives, they're not ready for change. They're not ready because then they got to start changing to what they're doing, which is not true. Because you do not have to change what they're doing. You got to change what you're doing. You know, yeah, you're married and you want them to have your support and your back and everything, and they probably will. But they're not ready for this. So I don't think that you should let somebody stop you from getting to where you want to get at. You know? So, hey, shout out to Mike, man. Shout out to Concepcion, and shout out to Susan. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to True. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all, guys. Appreciate y'all. So, that's number 4. So let me put it down right here. Do not want to do it by themselves. Number 4 is do not want to do it by themselves. Because that's what she told me. She goes, hey, it's hard. And I had somebody else that would tell me, I can't do it because I got to feed my family and then I got to eat something different. And it's hard for me to see what they're eating and stuff. Hold on. And I'll tell you what I told her. Do not want to do it by themselves. All right, we'll come back to it. All right. Do not, and I'm pretty sure I didn't put it right. Anyway, so do not want to do it by themselves, themselves together. But so do not want to do it by themselves. So she called me and she goes, hey, my family, it's hard for me to cook for them. And then they're eating in front of me and I'm not ready to be like that. I can't take it that they're eating in front of me. It makes me want to eat. And I told her, I said, you know what? The hardest thing you have to do is you tell your children, you tell your spouse or whatever, you tell them, I'm respecting you for what you're doing. So please respect me for what I'm doing. If you cannot be around food, if you can't be around bread, then don't be around it. Tell them, please respect that I'm trying to drop weight. Tell them, please respect that if I drop weight, I'm not going to have health problems. Tell them, please respect that if I drop weight, I'm going to have more energy to do more things. And tell them, respect me because I'm trying to get better. Everything could be a health problem. A lot of people have health problems. When you can't bend down and tie your shoe, or if you can't bend down without getting dizzy and stuff like that, that's a health problem. So number 4, they don't want to do it by themselves, right? When you really can do it by yourself. All right, here we go. Shout out to Margie, man. Shout out to Margie on here. Okay, so here we go. So number 5. And if you have any questions while we're talking about this, please reach out to me. Please leave your comments. Guys, please. It's really important for you to leave me comments. Leave me the emojis. Shout out to Pops. For all my T-Mobile people, I'm sorry what y'all went through. I've been with AT&T for many, many of years. I got AT&T everything. And no, they're not no sponsors, but I got AT&T to everything, and I've never had a problem like that. It's been awesome. It's more expensive. I mean, the AT&T is high as hell, but you know what? I don't have those problems. So I just thought I'd throw it out there real quick. Picking on my cousin. My cousin's a T-Mobile person, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be popping up in a little bit. So number 4, do not want to do it by themselves. So they don't want to do it by themselves. Okay. So number 5. Where we at? 5, yeah. So number 5. Number 5 is what a lot of people fail to do. Number 5 is one of them things that people fail to do all the time. Let me go ahead and bring this down a little bit. So number 5 is what people fail to do all the time. They don't get enough fat and they don't get enough protein. They don't get enough fat and they don't get enough protein. So They say they're doing it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they're like, well, you know what, man, I've been doing the keto lifestyle and I ain't dropping weight. I dropped maybe about 2, 3 pounds, but that's not enough. And what's going on? Because they're not getting enough fat and enough protein. That's what they're not getting enough fat and enough protein. So that's number 5. They're not getting enough fat and enough protein, right? So we're going to go ahead and put that. And I'm not going to write the whole thing because we got some time on here. So I'm going to put not enough. Hold on. So we're going to put number 5, not enough fat and protein. So number 5, right here. Not enough fat and not enough protein. Hey, Tilly, how you doing? So not enough fat and not enough protein. So if you're barely joining my show right now we're talking about, let me go take this off because it's lazy right now. It keeps on falling down and stuff. So if you're barely coming on here, right, 10 reasons why people will not start the keto lifestyle or will quit after they start. Now, I've had a lot of people that talked to me and seemed like they were ready to do the keto lifestyle, that they were ready, it was in their voice, and we said on the phone and everything, and then they don't start. They make excuse after excuse after excuse, or they quit. I've had people start the keto lifestyle and do great for a month or 3 weeks, and then they quit. And one of the reasons why they probably quit is because of one of these 10 reasons. So if you are doing the keto lifestyle, or you're thinking about doing the keto lifestyle, then this right here can help you. So, okay, let's go right here. Okay, so now, number 6 comes down to not enough electrolytes, not enough water, not enough electrolytes, and water with electrolytes. And you get electrolytes from other stuff, right? And they don't get enough electrolytes, and not only so much they don't get enough electrolytes, they don't get enough magnesium. So not enough electrolytes and not enough magnesium. How do people get enough electrolytes? You got to drink water. You could drink, you can eat the macadamias. I'm studying macadamias. They got plenty of magnesium. Avocados, they got plenty of everything, so they're really good. And then there's pecans, and there's a lot of stuff that that you could take, that you can get, that's going to help you. But one of the things, electrolytes is really important. I'm going to tell you why. It comes back down to let me see what I was talking about, when they don't do it right. Because what happens if you don't take in electrolytes, if you don't drink enough water, remember your body, you're trying to get your body in ketosis, and when you're not drinking enough water, it's bad because your body is not producing enough water no more. See, when a person goes to the bathroom often and they go take a poop or whatever, and they do it like normal, right? Like it's nothing. The reason why they can do it is because of the carbs are taken in, that they've been taken in, right? But you want to get yourself away from that. Now, you're not always going to be constipated, and you won't be constipated if you get enough electrolytes, if you get enough magnesium, because they're really important. So that right there is number 6. Not enough protein, and not enough magnesium, and not enough, not enough magnesium and not electrolytes. So not enough electrolytes and not enough magnesium. And you can get that you can even get it from berries. You can get it from blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, So some of the things, shout out to Adam, man. Appreciate y'all being on here. So some of the things I share with y'all guys is because I've been through it. I've been seeing a lot of people trying to coach people about the keto lifestyle, and then I go to their page or I see, and they don't even know what it is to have a health problem. They don't even know what it is to be fat, to be unhealthy. They don't have no idea whatsoever, but they're ready to sell you. They're ready to sell you a book, or sell you a product, or sell you some kind of stuff. I feel that, and I'm not trying to tell you not to buy nothing, But I feel that if you're gonna buy something, or if you're gonna learn from somebody that's been there. That's I've been there. I've been there. So when I tell you, shout out to Angela. So when I tell you that, when I talk to people that say, hey, they have diabetes, you know what? I've had diabetes. When they say, hey, you know what? I have high blood pressure. I've had high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, digestive problems, asthma. I have had everything. So if I'm going to go listen to somebody, say I got somebody going to paint my house, right? The outside of my house, right? And they're painters. I'm going to go ask the professional painter before I go ask somebody that paints canvases, because they don't know. And I see all this time. And that's one thing that I was running into a lot in the very beginning. I was running into a lot of YouTubers, and I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying they never been there. So how are they going to tell you, you know what? You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But guess what? You still doing it. You still doing it, but yet you don't want me doing it, or you don't know nothing about it. So that's where we're at right there. So number six, not enough electrolytes and magnesium. So let's put that on there real quick. So not enough electrolytes. I'm just put electro real quick. They know what the hell I mean. Sorry, let me see. And magnesium. So all right, I'm just trying to hurry up. So we're gonna do number 6. Not enough electrolytes or magnesium. Okay. So here we go. All right. So number 6, not enough electrolytes and magnesium. And at any time, if there's something right here that you have a question to, please ask the question and I will respond to your question the best way I can. Or if one of these things was one of the things why you stopped doing the keto lifestyle, or why you were scared to do the keto lifestyle, or now that you have an understanding about it. So that was right there. That was number 6. So let's go to number 7. Number 7 is something that at least 60% of the people fail from. And it happens, not even on this, it happens on everything, right? It happens on everything. And so number 7, what do you think number 7 is? Number 7 is that what people don't have enough of. I mean, it could be anybody. It don't have to be the keto lifestyle. It could just be anything that people don't have enough of. What do you think it is? So give me some, whatever you think it is. Give me whatever you think it is, and I'll tell you right now if you're right or not. Guys, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all being on here, man. This is an awesome show, right? This is an awesome show because you're learning from it. I know earlier y'all seen when I made the pupusas. Man. When I tell you they were delicious, that's understatement. They were so delicious. They were so good. And you can find the recipe. I already sent it to my YouTube page. And you can also go deep into my YouTube page and you could see some other time I did pupusas, and I get more into the ingredients and stuff on another pupusa video I did. But amazing, man. Shout out to my wife. Thanks to my wife. My wife had the idea because of course she's Salvadorian, Salvadoreña. And she wanted to do it, so I said, let's do it. I personally wasn't too crazy about pupusas before this. Now they're even better. They're a lot more. They're more better, I promise you, and they're more better for you. But anyway, so I don't see nobody responding on here yet with comments, and you could always do your comments later. Yeah, you can go ahead and see it. It was pupusas, man. It was really awesome. Tomorrow I'm doing chicken fried steak, guys. So be around. Chicken fried steak. It's going to be awesome. And the reason why I'm going back to back with my recipes because I'm working on my recipe book, guys. I am working on the recipe book. Might be out. Hopefully it'll be out around Christmas time so everybody can buy it for Christmas, and I can give some out for Christmas and stuff like that. So appreciate all y'all guys. So here we go, man. So number 7. Here we go. Let's go. Number 7. What number 7 is is what people don't have enough. And you know what that is? Patience. People do not have patience. I've had people that called me for help and tell me, Free, I need help. Free, I'm getting too big. Free, I'm getting sick. Free, I don't want to, I don't want to go through this. I mean, people talk to me about everything. I don't want to go through this. My sister, she's diabetic. My brother's diabetic. I don't want to be diabetic too. I don't want to go through this. They already said I was borderline, right? So I tell them, okay, we can do this, make sure we do this, make sure we do it right. But she didn't have enough patience. She did not have enough patience. She went 1 week, and then she went the second week, and you could hear in her voice starting to question, I don't know if this really works. I said, what are you doing? And then she tells me, I said, take me through your day. I always say, take me through your day. So she takes me through her day. And then I'm like, you're not supposed to be eating that. Why are you eating that? Well, I didn't know if I could eat that. I said, you would know if you would have called me or if you would have texted me. And this is somebody I'm coaching. When I'm coaching you, it's different because I stay on you. And the reason I don't stay on you like you're a kid, I stay on you like I want to see you succeed because I want everybody to succeed. Because if you succeed, I succeed. So that's the main thing. We do this together. So that's how I am when I'm coaching anybody. I stay on you. I call you almost every day to see what you ate for breakfast, what you're gonna have for dinner. If you're craving anything, I'll tell you, hey, call me before you pull up to a restaurant or do something like that. Call me. If you need to substitute something, I'll show you. So I show you everything, right? But sometimes people, they don't have enough patience. They don't, and it could happen to anybody. It could. Right now, I'm remodeling my house, right? And I'm like, my patience, I'm like, man, I want to get stuff done. But it could happen to anybody. But on this right here, you got to have patience. You have to have patience because it's going to work. It's going to work, but you need to have patience. How many times have you went fishing and you throw the rod out there or the whatever it is, because I don't go fishing a lot, but when you throw the rod out there, right, and you're ready to catch a fish, and you probably didn't catch a fish that Sunday. You probably didn't catch a fish the next month. You probably won't catch a fish the third month. But guess what? You will be catching a fish. And that's the same thing like this. But I'm not saying in months or nothing like that because it works. This does not work in months. This works in weeks and it could work in days. But you got to have patience. You have to have patience. You have to. There's no other way things are going to happen for you. You have to have patience. Don't pull away. Wait. That's all I'm saying is just have patience. If you have patience, you're going to get somewhere. This did not happen overnight for free. This did not happen overnight for me at all. I worked hard. I worked hard to get where I'm at. I worked hard to get almost 300 videos on YouTube and almost get my 1,000 subscribers. I worked hard to be on TikTok and have 100,000. Listen, 4K views on my fried chicken video. And they love me over there because I'm doing the same thing I'm doing in here. I'm trying to help them with their keto lifestyle. I'm showing people recipes and everything like that. And I try to show them easy recipes. There goes my love right there. There's my wife right there, Lydia. How you doing, baby? So like we're talking about patience, babe. We're talking about patience. So a lot of times people don't have patience. They don't. They expect to lose weight right away. Like, oh, I'm doing keto. You know what? I'm going to lose 20 pounds this week. I'm going to lose 20 pounds this week. But it don't work that way, especially for women. A lot of times women take longer to lose weight. They take long. I lost weight faster than my wife did, and quicker. Guys lose weight faster. They do, right? Women take a longer time. Shout out to Miguel. What's up, bro? So number 7 is not enough patience. Let me put that on there real quick. So we're just going to put number 7, not enough patience. So number 7 is not enough patience, guys. Not enough patience. And some of y'all already fell off the video. Some of y'all already took off. They were like, man, what's Free doing? Is it school? And y'all didn't have enough patience. It's going to happen. It happens to the best of us. Some of us don't have enough patience. When if you have the right patience, guess what? Good things are going to happen. All right, so number 7, not enough patience. Now, number 8 is what all of us go through. We all go through this, and it don't have to only be in the keto lifestyle. It could be in anything. It could be that we're about to take a test. It could be that we don't feel that. What I'm getting at, we don't believe we can. We don't believe we can. I've met people before where they tell me, man, I want to do the keto lifestyle, but I can't do it. Why can't you do it? Oh man, I just can't do it. And the problem is they don't believe they can. I've had people say, man, I don't believe I can do that. There's no way I can believe I can do that, And right away they shoot themselves away like they don't believe in themselves, At least not in the keto lifestyle. So they don't believe it can happen for them. So then I tell them, I say, you know what? How can it not happen for you? I personally was there. There's no difference between me and you. There's not. There is no difference between me and you. So they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe they can. And honestly, you should believe you can. If you want to get that job out there, if you want that job, if you want that car, if you want good credit, then you know what? Believe in yourself. Believe you can. And I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. So my credit has never, ever been good. My credit has never been good. And one of the things that was always on my credit was doctor bills. We paid as much as we could, but they were so expensive. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I was always seeing the doctor. I was always getting rushed by ambulance, or my wife would take me over there. This is truth. Look it up. This is straight up true, right? Whether it was for asthma, whether it was for diabetes or high blood pressure, it could have been for anything. I was always going to the hospital. Anything. I used to I couldn't just breathe and I would go to the hospital. So I owed them a lot of money. So we started paying them and taking care of stuff like that. And that's another thing. When you think that you're trying to pay your bill off wait till it gets right off. Just wait till it gets right off, because it's going to be worse. I'm going to tell you what they do. When they tell you, okay, you can make a payment plan, all they're going to do is start the thing all over again. All over again. So when they tell you, hey, you know what, pay $2 or $5 or $20, whatever you can pay, $50 or $100, whatever you can afford, pay that, and you can go ahead and start paying. What they do, I'm going to tell you what they do, because I was in collections. They start all the way from the beginning. Even the money you've gave them, they start all the way from the beginning, and then they charge you interest. And guess what? You never figure it out because you've always paid this. Now you're just trying to pay this. So you figure it's a big bill, but you're going to be paying for a long time. So don't pay it off. Don't pay it. Don't. Because just wait till they write it off. So now what I was getting at, shout out to Miguel, man. So now what I'm getting at is what was that? Okay. So what I'm getting at is my credit is good now. And it wasn't good before. So before you start getting to the point where you don't believe that it can happen for you, believe it can, because it will. Because it's happening for me. I'm starting to get credit cards. They're starting to hit me up. Hey, you know what, Ben? You want this credit? You want this credit? So my score is starting to get up. So which is awesome, man. And make sure y'all go visit. If you're in Katy, go visit Tacos Tortadarian. Great place. Go check it out. And they have another spot. They have so many spots, and you can go check out their other place, the brand new place, Pinchy's Tex-Mex. The food is phenomenal. And he's doing keto over there. He has my chicharrones. Man, they're delicious, delicious, guys. So if you're in Katy, go check out them places. I promise you. So number eight, guys. Number 8 is do not believe they can. So number 8, do not believe they can. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Number 8, do not believe they can. So number 8, we're going to put it over here. Number 8, Do not believe they can. And we're gonna almost get to 10, and that's gonna be awesome right there, guys. So number 8, do not believe they can. Number 9. Number 9 is what I was talking to you about earlier. Number 9. Number 9 is, it comes down to this. Number 9 is like this. So if I wanted to open a restaurant, I'm going to hit Miguel up. Why? Because Miguel has several restaurants. So if I wanted to open a restaurant, I'm going to hit Miguel up. If I wanted to open an insurance place, I'm going to hit my girl Easy Insurance up. So if I wanted to open an insurance place, I'm going to hit my girl Easy Insurance, right? And if I wanted to learn income tax or something like that, then I'm going to hit my girl Lynette up, Dynasty Financial. And I could keep on going. You know where I'm going with that. And if I wanted to learn about teachers, I'm going to hit my wife up. And my wife's going to teach me about teaching, right? As much as she could. So what I'm getting at, number 8. No, where we're at, number 9. Well, I'm all, okay, number 9. Number 9 is, do not have the right coach that has been there. Do not have the right coach that has been there. So you do not have the right coach that has been there. So a lot of times you want somebody to help you with the keto lifestyle, but they don't even know the keto lifestyle. They don't even know nothing about the keto lifestyle. They just know what they see, what they hear, what they've seen on the internet, what their friends told them, but they really don't know about the keto lifestyle. And they've never been there. They've never been with bad health. They never been fat. They never had worry about this. They've never been there. So how is somebody going to teach you if they've never been there? First of all, like I said, if I'm going to open a restaurant, Miguel's been there. Miguel knows. Miguel's going to tell me exactly what I need to hear, and acknowledge me and need to let me know. So if you need a good coach, hit me up. Hit me up. Sometimes the hardest thing is to call the person that can help you. Sometimes people have too much pride. They have way too much pride, because I've had too much pride, and then I had to put it down. Why do you think you started seeing all these funny pictures of me, though? I was always doing these funny faces and everything, because it works, because that's what people were doing. You know, I was too busy worrying about what people thought about me. But don't worry about what people think about you. Worry about what they're going to think about you when you make them moves, when you start climbing that ladder, when you start doing things that you want to do. And one of the things you probably want to do is get your health right. Why? Because you could have all the money in the world, or you could have a business, or you could have this, you could have that. But if your health is not right, guess what? You're going to be in the hospital. You're going to have problems. You know, you're going to have to worry about all this. And you don't want to go through that. And then your weight, I used to hate when people used to call me fat boy and this and that and this and that and this and that. They ain't calling me that no more, you know? So you have, hey, shout out to Joanne, shout out to Tracy. You have to do the hard things. And sometimes you have to call the right coach. Do I feel like I'm a right coach? Hell yes. Why do I feel like I'm a good coach? Why? Because I work so hard. Because when you cry, I cry with you. Because when you're doing something, I'm doing it with you. Because when I want you to do something, I'm doing it with you. Because when you're doing good, when somebody calls me and tells me, free, I lost 20 pounds, free, I lost 50 pounds, free, I'm no longer diabetic. When me and you are on the phone and I'm so happy and I'm excited, I'm crying out of happy tears. That's why I'm a good coach. I'm a good coach because I'm going to push you. Because I'm going to push you, and I'm going to keep on pushing you and push you and push you and push you and do what I have to do, because I want you to succeed. That's who you need on your team. You don't need somebody on your team that's going to start getting jealous after you look better than them. You know, you don't need nobody like that. You don't need nobody that's now, because you're helping them, you know, you're moving up and everything, and now they're hating on you. They don't want to share nothing with you no more. You don't need nobody like that. You don't need somebody to tell you, I'm going to teach you about the keto lifestyle, but don't know them. They don't know it themselves. You don't need nobody like that. So number 9, shout out to Maria. So number 9 is, do not have the right coach that's been there. All right, so we're going to put that right quick. Number 9. do not. Hold on. Let's put they do not. Hold on. All right. So number 9, do not have the right coach. Let's bring this down a little bit. Bam. So we'll put it over here. Number 9 right there. All right, guys. So we're about to get to number 10. Number 10. And we're 45 minutes into the video. Man, I didn't know it was going to take this long, guys. I appreciate y'all being on here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Live TV. The number 10 reason is because they just do not want to change and do it. So number 10 reason is because they do not want to change and do it. And I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about on that. The reason why a person does not want to change, because they feel they don't have to. When they get in the hospital, when they start getting sick, when they start getting overweight, they still feel they don't have to. When it starts getting worse, then they feel they have to. Don't wait till that happens. A lot of times people don't want to change because it's so hard for people to change. They're in their comfortable place. They don't want to get out their comfortable place. They do not want to get out their comfortable place. Sometimes I'll tell you, I got people that get offended sometimes. And I'm not even talking to them. But I could be talking to some of their family members or something, and they'll say, you know what, you can't be telling everybody, like today, for instance, today, I was making keto pupusas, and they were delicious, really, really good. And somebody popped up on there, and I ain't going to give their name out, but they popped up there and says, hey, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't feel that everything has to be keto. So he's telling me, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this offensively, but I don't feel that you have to make everything turn to keto. And I tell him, I say, I choose to eat that way. I choose to eat that way, and I'm going to continue to eat that way, you know? And something like that, don't it sound like hating? I mean, don't it sound like hating? He took his time to write this message, and I told him, I said, you know what? No, I don't take it offensively. You know, okay, cool. But he was having problems not too long ago. He was in the hospital, you know? So a lot of times people, they make excuses. They want to make their own reasons why they don't do something. They make all these excuses all the time. You know, I've had ladies and girls and everybody tell me I can't do the keto lifestyle because my doctor told me. And of course, I can't tell you, you know what? You don't listen to your doctor. I just can't do that, right? So I can't tell you don't listen to your doctor, right? I just can't do that, right? But the thing is, I can tell you what works for me, and I can tell you that what they're telling you is not. It's not, you know? Especially if you're type 2 diabetic or if you got high blood pressure or whatever is wrong with you, they're going to take care of the symptoms. They're never going to take care of the disease. They're never going to take care of the disease. So number 10, guys, number 10, and I appreciate everybody being on here, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Please share my video. Keep on sharing my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Live TV. If you're on TikTok, look me up, Keto Coach, at Keto Coach. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put, let me see. Because they just do not want to do it. Here we go. And there you go, guys. Number 10 reason. Oh, I didn't put 10. Oh my God, hold on. Here we go. Put 10. I got to put 10 on there. I got to put 10. I got to make it look good. Okay, number 10 reason is number 10 because they just do not want to do it. So number 1, lack of energy. Number 2, do not understand it. Number 3, they do not do it right. Number 4, do not want to do it by themselves. Number 5, not enough fat and protein. Number 6, not enough electrolytes and magnesium. Number 7, not enough patience. Number 8, do not believe they can. Number 9, do not have the right coach. Number 10, because they just do not want to do it. They just do not want to do it. Guys, if I can help you in any kind of way, please reach out to me. 832-715-2557. That's my telephone number right there. You can find me on Facebook, Gilbert Patino. Like right now, you can find me on Facebook. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Life TV, for wherever you're watching me at. I appreciate it. You appreciate all you guys. And if you cannot remember anything I said on my show, remember this.
Sugar is the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Be blessed. Good night.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is Life TV.